Okay guys, before we get into today's video, it is a new year and it's a whole new chance of just new subscribers and new opportunities and a big growth on my channel. So I just want to say to please subscribe, please like the video, and please hit the bell for notifications so you can be one of the first people to know when I upload a new video. Please follow me on Instagram and Twitter just so you can keep more up to date in my life and have actually a big influence on what my videos are about, or even like I can be answering some of your questions. All of the usual stuff, so please just give me a follow, please sit back and enjoy, and let's get on with the first video of the new year. This is a disclaimer. If you hear me stuttering a lot in this video, it is because I am running on 3 hours of sleep, and I am very, very tired, and I just woke up from a nap remembering I needed to record this video. Why did I get 3 hours of sleep? Because I was playing video games at night and forgot I had work at 7:45 in the morning. Enjoy the video. What's up guys, it's your boy DonB and we are back for another video on my channel, and it is now 2021 on Friday when you're seeing this. Currently right now it is Monday, so I'm just excited. I'm so happy that we actually made it this far. 2020 was so bad for a lot of different reasons, both personal and worldly different reasons, and honestly I think everyone can definitely relate to just like a 2020 struggle, and I'm pretty sure in the future when we look back on this, like this will be that year that we'll all refer to as just like, oh yeah, like we went through 2020. Like it's gonna be that year, you know, like it's just gonna be that like that blacklisted kind of year where we're gonna be like, yeah, 2018 was cool, 2019, and then let me tell you about 2021, and then we ain't even gonna mention 2020 no more. But that year's over. But with that also, like with that year being over, please still be mindful of your health, be mindful of people around you. Yeah, just because the year has changed doesn't mean the world has changed. Yeah, there's still a lot of things going on in the world, so please make sure you are aware, and please make sure you are aware of yourself as well, and just continue to be healthy. And yes, now with all that out of the way, let's get on to the topic of today's video. Because it is a new year, I actually want to go over some of my New Year's resolution with you guys. I have a lot planned for the new year. Not a lot, I have a lot of very specific goals I want to plan, and this is a way to not only communicate that to you so you guys can get a bit of a deeper taste into my life, but to also just keep myself accountable. You know, like if I put this out there for you guys to hear, knowing that all of my viewers, all of my subscribers are actually hearing what I'm saying, it actually makes me feel more confident that I'm able to do these things, and actually makes me want to work harder knowing that people are hoping to see me accomplish some of these goals, you know? And it's not that typical like new year, new me type of resolution. Like it's actually specific stuff I want to do to advance my own life and personally just be happy. So without further ado, let's get into the list. So the first thing on my New Year's resolution list, this is in no way like any particular order, like, oh, first I want to do this or this is ranked highest. I just wrote these down in the order that I thought of them. So the first thing on my list, I want to practice Photoshop and taking more photos in general. I used to be really good about this like about 2 or 3 years ago. When I first even bought this camera that I'm using. Yes, this camera's getting kind of old, but I used to be so adamant about like taking photos, or even with my phone before I bought my camera, I was just like, I want to try taking photos, and I even bought like a cool lens for my camera for my older phone. And like I was taking all these cool photos of nature and all these cool photos of other teams, of like pictures for people, and it made me so happy. But I slowly drifted away from that. Well, and now it's like a little more difficult because of COVID, but just slowly and slowly I stopped calling myself a photographer and stopped calling myself like, stop really promoting that part of like my creative side, and more just stick to like, oh, I dance and mix music, and then more people just start to know me for that, to where the photography part of me kind of disappeared. Yes, I do take lots of photos, you'll probably see it on the screen, but that's something I want to really get back into. I took a lot of classes in photography, and it is part of my major that I had to, you know, at Loyola. So it's just like I want to express that, and I want to be able to still keep that skill. I don't want to lose that, you know, because it's hard to work from Photoshop, and I feel like that can be a very useful skill in the future. Maybe I don't see it now, but maybe later on. Do you know the meme with all like the math stuff going past you? That's how Photoshop feels for me. So So I want to continue to work out and do yoga regularly. I've just been starting to do this since around Christmas time. I've been getting back into working out. I used to work out a lot more over the summer, like during when quarantine first hit, and I feel like a lot of people did. Because, you know, that's like when we're truly stuck inside. But now, like, I want to actually not do it just because I'm stuck inside, but do it to better, like, myself. There's a lot of, like, still, like, things about my body that I'm still self-conscious about. And, like, you know, like, I want to work on it. I want to be able to grow and, like, still love the body that I have. So I want to start just continuing, well, not start, but I want to continue to work out, develop a workout plan, or at least just a reminder to myself, like, hey, let's try to do maybe like a 10-minute workout. Even if it's short, it's something. I want to try to do that, and then on days I can't work out, I just want to do some nice yoga to just like stretch and calm down, because I'm always so stressed and busy, especially now. I have a lot more things going on in my new year, so it's like I'm excited but still tired, and so I would really like to find some way to de-stress and just like relax and like pull everything back to center. And so I think this will help me get out all that energy while also helping me relax. So I want to continue doing that to better myself, better my body physically, and better myself mentally as well. Big brain plays. Moving on. I want to continue to study more. So, why did I say it like that? I want to continue to study more. I recently decided that I wanted to focus more, and like I wanted to try to kind of change my career path. I've done everything I could with dance basically, and like where I'm at now and with dance, leading my team, I'm perfectly happy and satisfied with, and I will continue to lead that team. But now I'm at the point to where like I don't see growth in that industry for me anymore, to where I want to pursue it as a career as I used to want, you know, to. English is hard. And so what I've been doing, I've been taking psychology classes. I want English is hard. I want to go back to school for psychology. I want to be a child psychologist and hopefully be able to work in some form of school or institution. So I've been taking a lot of free psychology classes just to be able to refresh myself on the course material, because I did take some psychology classes at Loyola when I was freshman and sophomore. So I've been doing that. And I've just been trying to see how I'm gonna like the course, how I'm gonna like the subject. Am I gonna be okay going back to school, like still learning it right now, which so far I am, and just seeing overall like how is my study process gonna be, how can I modify it, just overall just preparing for when I'm able to go back and take these psychology classes and able to get my bachelor's, and then later on master's. English is hard, number 3. With that, I'm taking three free classes. One of them I'm doing now, the other 2 start later in February. I will keep you guys posted on my Twitter, so please follow me on Twitter. Link is in the description below, #plug. I want to apply my new language more is my next resolution. And so you guys already know, if you've seen all my other videos or even just some past videos of me like my study with me video, I am taking a Korean language course, and I would like to start applying that more this year. I feel like I learned so much last year, the end of the second half of last year, but I have been so afraid, like self-conscious, to actually apply it to the point to where I'm not retaining much. I'm still losing what I'm learning. Like in the moment I'm understanding it completely and I totally know how to apply it to a sentence, but then the next time I come back to it, or even just like the next day, I'm forgetting vocab, I'm forgetting grammar, like the ways to structure sentence grammarly. Like I'm just forgetting a lot of details. And so it's becoming to the point where I'm not really making progress. I'm making progress in terms of studying it and like the class, but I'm not making progress in terms of applying it and speaking it. I want to continue and build my Twitch. If you don't know, currently, if you don't follow me on Instagram, I actually just made a new Twitch channel where I've been streaming a couple of games. I've been streaming Apex and Minecraft, and that's it. I also plan on doing just talking streams where I just talk and eat with you guys. I'll just grab food and eat. I want to try out different games too. One of my friends wanted to come on my Twitch and play a game with me, and at some point that'll happen. But it's been like a really cool stress reliever, and it's giving me an excuse to play games more and showcase it to like my community. And also, like, a long time ago when I had my apartment, I always wanted to like try to get into Twitch, and at the time I didn't have the setup to do that. And technically I still don't have the setup, but the setup that I do have, the things I have now, are enough. They meet those minimum requirements, and I'm perfectly happy with that. I may not, like, my streams may not look like 1080p 60 frames per second. I may not have the best face cam or the best mic, but like, I'm having fun. And so that is the main purpose of my Twitch. I want to continue to just have fun playing games, putting myself out there, just being more okay with putting myself out there and trying out new hobbies. Again, just as a hobby, nothing serious, but I want to continue to build that and honestly just see where it goes and see how it motivates me to just continue like these different parts of my life. So please, if you're watching this, follow me on Twitch. I'm trying to hit affiliate so I can make moolah. JK, not JK.
Ooh, ooh, hey, hey, turn up. Ooh, ooh, hey, hey.
I want to dress to impress more is the next one. Because we're in quarantine, it's so easy to wake up before a meeting or a class, or even if, like, anything. If you're working from home too, it's so easy to just wake up right before whatever you have to do and either not change and just go into work, doing your work, or just throwing on like a different shirt because they only see the upper half of you, and then slightly fixing your hair and calling it a day. Like, physically and mentally, you're still drained and tired. You know, you just woke up. You didn't put yourself in that situation to be awake, to be more alert, to be more like professional in a way. So I want to dress to impress more because I have so many clothes, but quarantine and COVID just like have not been friendly in terms of letting me express that. And so even if I'm at home, even if I don't have nothing mainly to do, yeah, there'll be times where I sleep in and I'm just gonna have a lazy bum day. But if I have to wake up early and like go out for work, or if I have a meeting online or something, like I have to show myself, like I will actually take the time to just try out different styles. Like, I always wanted to try out cool new different styles of myself and see what I like. I do have a specific fashion style, and I just want to continue to try out and play around with that fashion style to see what different combinations I can make. This is the last one. Again, this is not in any particular order, but definitely this is something I want to focus on a lot, is just reading more of the Bible and interpreting verses daily into my life. I had like a thing where I was trying to read the New Testament at least one chapter per day, and so that was going really well. This was back in like October. It was going really well. Once around like mid-November hit is when it started like plateauing, and I guess started to quote unquote get too busy, but also me just like not taking the time to remind myself or make time to do it, or just having time physically to do it and choosing not to. And then so slowly, subconsciously made like just disappear, and I just stopped doing it. And so I want to make that effort again to get back into it. Maybe not reading the New Testament like this time. My friend, who is my manager of this channel, I have a manager, but we'll get into all that at the end of the video. She actually sent me a cool like plan for tracking my progress, like a cool like Bible reading plan, and it does different verses every day. It's a 40-day, 25-day plan. I'm doing that, and so that's a lot easier for me just because the verses are different. I don't feel like it, I mean, like, I love how, like, you know, I'm making progress in terms of reading the New Testament when I was reading it in order and everything, but I also love hopping around, getting different verses. English is hard today, number 4. Getting different verses and then just kind of applying that verse to my life, into my day, on that day that I read it, you know? So I think that will help me a lot. It will definitely keep me motivated just because each verse is always dramatically different while still relating to each other. And so that's something I really want to just focus on, and being able to just overall understand the Bible more, because we refer to it so much as Christians. We talk about it a lot, but we also, there's so many things about it that we still probably don't know, or we still are trying to learn more about, and there's no such thing as learning too much in terms of God, you know? So that's something I really want to get into. I want to commit more to prayer, which I still have been, but I can definitely do some more, because again, I slowly started plateauing from my daily prayer, so I would like to get back into that more. But again, God knows we're human. Whatever we're going through, whatever like situation that we may having, even though you might see it as an excuse, it's not. He knows we're only human. So this is my tip to anyone also that has that resolution, is just to continue to be faithful, continue to love God, and you will just like, He will always love you back and welcome you with open arms. Just please, just take it at your own pace, and as long as you are happy at the pace you're going at, God is also happy at the pace you're going at. On to the next clip. So before we wrap up today's video though, I would like to say some changes I'm making in 2021 in terms of my channel. So first, as I said earlier, I have a manager for my channel now. It's my good friend from church. She's really cool, she's really dope, and she reminds me about so many things while also giving me tips and advice and video ideas on what to make. She keeps me very much accountable for so many things. I used to be very inconsistent, and so now we have so many things planned up until almost like half the year at the time of making this video. Like we're almost at June. So it's fantastic, and it makes me so happy that I'm able to actually have all these things planned out for you guys, because it makes me even more excited that you guys are gonna like see these things soon, because it's already in stone. It's already set in like as a plan, you know? So shout out to her. Along with that, we talked a lot of things over the break before coming back to this video, and we decided the best plan of action for this channel and for my busy schedule, just because of how many things I have to do in life to not only support myself, but to be able to support I had to support myself a lot, so that way I could support you guys and the things, like the other things I'm doing that I have to put out in the world. And so to help that be a thing, I'm gonna start putting out videos every 2 weeks. So after this video comes out, another video will not be out for another 2 weeks, so just expect that then. I'm sorry if this is maybe unfortunate for anyone, or if someone was looking forward to a video every week, but I hope you do understand, and I hope that we will slowly just get accustomed to it, so that way we just can grow stronger and more solidified in our foundation on this channel. That's all I'll say for now, but thank you guys so much for watching. Again, please like the video, comment what you thought, comment your own New Year's resolutions and see if anything lines up, or just maybe if you want tips or advice, or just comment. I would love to read what you guys' goal is too, even if it's just something small. Please hit the like button, please subscribe, hit the bell for notifications so you're the first one to know when I upload a new video. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram so you have a little sneak peek into my everyday life and influence on my, have a big influence on my channel. And yes, with that being said, have a blessed couple of weeks, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Peace out.